Hello, this is Dr. Singh, and here's my name over here. There we go. I'm gonna go very slow, not in rush. So look somewhere over here. That's where I am. When you want to buy a publicly traded company, you have to use the stock symbol to buy it or sell it. And the rules, some of the rules related to this, each stock is that it is unique. It is unique. And number two, and of course, there are a lot more rules that each stock symbol must appear in the uppercase or capital letters. And you can see over here every symbol, every letter of every symbol is in capital letters. If you use any one of them as a small letter, lowercase, the system, which is the PSX, will not recognize it. So let's come to PSX somewhere over here. Okay, always follow the shaded area and the mouse. PSX refers to Pakistan Stock Exchange. It is a company. It is not the government. It's a company. Okay, it is run by a company. It appears this 217 and 419. 217 is the serial number on the left side on this table, and 419 is on this side. Other than that, there's nothing else. Okay, there's no meaning to it. So this is where we are. This Pakistan PSX, Pakistan Stock Exchange, I'm on the second part over here, is a grandfather of all companies, meaning that it monitors them, as it says over here. It monitors all publicly traded public companies. It monitors them. What is the meaning of the public companies? That means any company who has issued the stock of their company, and you and I, the ordinary person or public, has bought it or sold it. Okay? That's the meaning of this. Now let's come over here. Okay? PSX is a Pakistan Stock Exchange company. PSX is a symbol. In Pakistan, there are 544 companies, publicly traded companies. These 544 companies are arranged, meaning by the PSX, into groups. Those groups are called as sectors, and you have a total of 36 sectors. So there are 544 companies, and there are 36 sectors into which they have been divided, split. And any company will belong to only and exactly one sector. Cannot belong to two different sectors. Okay, that's how it is. So the PSX is also one of the companies out of 544. Now, you may be thinking I'm discussing about the Pakistan Stock Exchange and I'm from India or USA or Switzerland or things like that, other countries. Why should I watch this video? Well, if I were you, I would say yes, you should watch it. Why that is the case? The case is similar to if you have one car automobile in your home and you learn it for the very first time. Did I say first time? Yes. You will find that you have to learn and get experience about how to drive an individual car that you're learning for the first time. First time is the word. And you are learning not only what is in the car, what it offers you, and the rules of the road. As a child or otherwise as a passenger, you were there all the time, but you never paid attention to those things, okay? But now you're driving, so you have to learn these things. It works the same way over here. Now, let's go back to car again. So if you have learned for the very first time any car and somebody says drive the other car, now guess what? It'll be much easier for you to drive, right? Then you can drive any car. There are very little modification here and there. That's okay. But the bottom line is the first time when you learn, it is difficult. After that, it's easy to drive any car. Same thing applies over here. If you understand how the stock market works in one country, all the other country follow the same. They copy each other. That's what they do all the time. So the car in Pakistan has four wheels, and the car in Europe also has four wheels, and in America also has four wheels. Okay, think like that. So therefore, whether I start from the Pakistan Stock Exchange or any other countries, they work the same way. Okay, the terminology is what you have to use, get used to it. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do in this. So it's a very general. Okay, but I have to pick a specific country, discuss more about it, and go from there. Okay, and later on I'll consider, see if I can do the other. Probably I will consider other countries also, but let's go with the Pakistan for the time being. Okay, now the table on the left side and the table on the right hand side are basically the same table. Information is the same, except on the left side they are sorted by the sector number 1, 2, and 3, and on the right hand side they are sorted by the symbol. Okay, other than that they have the same information. Having said that, let's move on to today in this video about sector number 27, and here's my name, and we are here now. Always follow the mouse and the shaded area. Sector 27 is called as a sugar and allied industries. That's the name of the sector, and there are 29 companies in that sector. Now I'm over here. Read and relax. You have to read. Without reading, it doesn't work. Every person is intelligent. That's not the issue. The question is, do you have time to read a specific thing? That's number one. Number two, you have to be relaxed, calm mind. Okay. And also, do not panic. There's no need to panic because these things are provided by human being. If they have learned, you can also learn, right? So that is how it works. Let me try to, okay, all right. So that's what it is. It's not a rocket science. It's not a difficult thing. You just have to read again and again. Sometimes you understand, sometimes it takes a longer time. Everybody, I mean, we go through the same thing. I'm here. Now let me mention here, I have been to Pakistan only once in my life. You might say, how can I discuss about the Pakistan stock market? Well, because I know other stock markets. So if I know them, Pakistan works the same way. So what's the problem? It's not a big deal. It's not a difficult thing at all. So I'm back to this part. I'm going to read this highlighted part over here, Chapter 27, Sugar and Allied Industries. And it basically refers to the companies who deal with refined sugar and byproducts, ethanol, chemical and alloys, and power and tank terminal, medium density fiber MDF, board and generation of power the white sugar, molasses, and five filter, V filter cake, white crystal sugar, rice-based starch sugar and protein, ethanol, liquefied carbon dioxide, CO2, household textiles, providing bulk storage facilities and trading of commodities. Spirit, molasses, and bagages. Okay, that's it. So this is what probably I need a full stop over here. Okay. Now, do you have to remember every word that is mentioned over here, and you have to supposed to know all of these things? The answer is no. Did I say no? Yes, I said no. But at least you should read. You should focus a little bit here and there, what it involves with, and then forget it. Nothing to worry. When you buy individual stock of their company, of this particular industry, you will be paying more attention to it. Okay. Now you can see there in your city, there are hundreds and thousands of things sitting out there. You don't end up in buying, using them all. You just buy or use what you need. That's what you do. I mean, there's a bulldozer, heavy duty machinery. You're never going to use it. You're never going to buy it. Well, use maybe, you may give a contract to somebody to do some work, but other than that, that's the end of it. So you don't have to deal with every item that is in your city, on your neighborhood, things like that. And I should mention over here, I mention all the time, stock market is a very, very safe. Of course, there's a risk. Don't get me wrong. There's a risk. You take risk all the time, every day, every second you take a risk. You may not realize if that's different. So that does not mean that you cannot buy the stocks. Now, if you buy the stocks, you will get wealthy, very rich. Okay? And you should use the money that you are not going to use for the next 5 to 10 years. If that money that you're not going to use, instead of putting in the bank, put it in the stock market. People will say, oh, no, the stock market is dangerous, but the bank is very, very safe. Come on, that's totally 100% wrong. Why? Because bank does the same thing that you are trying to do, that I'm telling you to do, sorry. Bank will take your money and pass it on or gives it to somebody else. Somebody else could be company, business, or whatever that is. And they charge them a lot more money and they become rich. Your money, they become rich. Your money, the bank gets rich, right? So why don't you get rich? So you should try to understand how it works, buy it, and you are bypassing the bank. Bank is not as safe as you think it is. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. Okay? You should watch other videos where I mentioned it. Okay. Don't think the bank in your neighborhood is the safest place. I will never put the money there. And I don't. I put only the money that I need for probably no more than few months or maximum 1 year. Only that money. Other than the rest of the money, I put in the, stock market to make more money. Assuming, the things don't go wrong. Let's move on. So there are a total of 29 companies, and I will show you what they do over here. And remember, it may have taken me 4 or 5 days to make this table over here on the left side. Forget about the right hand side. That's different. This particular table on the left, the information that you see, it's not easy to get it. Okay? They sound simple that it's sitting in front of you, therefore, it's easy. No, it takes days and days and days and days and days together to bring it up and present it. So this 10-15 minute video that I'm making for you could have taken me 5 days or more than a week, 7 days to gather all the information and put it nicely so that you can get it. So anyway, let's not get into that part. And here are company number from 1 to 8. You're seeing it, you can read it. and the stock symbol is on the left side, and the name is over here. Name of the companies are right somewhere over here, and this is the description what they do. Pause the video if you have to. I will suggest that you have make friends, and collectively together you watch the video and discuss with each other so that you understand the meaning of it. And you should be watching the video at least 5 to 10 times. So let's move on to company number 9 through 19. So here are the company information. You should read it. We will go over them separately in different videos. So I will make videos for each company separately so that one company at a time you can learn more. So we go up to 19 over here, then we go to company number 20. So this is 19 over here on the left side, and then let's go with the 20 to 29. So this is the remaining companies. Let me, okay, here we go. So this is what they do. Do you have to understand them all? The answer is no. You don't have to, but at least you got the idea. Now over here you are seeing no data available. That basically means that either the company has gone bankrupt, no longer exists, or else this particular word preferred share means that this particular company, which is right over here, they started a different share, preferred. It's called as a preferred share. We will talk about that in a different video. Preferred share, preference, preferred shares have some properties, time limit from here to there, time frame, and all that stuff. After that, it's like corporation borrowing the money from you. That's what it amounts to, and they will pay off you after some time. And once it's paid off, this line number 28, company number 28, they just say it's no longer there because they borrowed, they return, and they're done. Okay. But the PSX, remember the granddaddy of them all, grandfather of them all, PSX will keep the information so that you have little idea what it is. If sometime in the future they tell you, well, this is what you got here. The symbol for that particular is nothing but right over here. Little longer. So it is the same symbol, then they extended by certain more characters and so on and so forth. It becomes that. So it says same company. So these is the same company with a subsidiary, if you want to call, or I think the best explanation I've done it. I don't get into what terminology they are using, but the bottom line is it was there for a certain amount of time and then they're out. It's not that they cheated you. They did not. They said, we will borrow money from you for the next 10 years and whatever, okay? And after 10 years, it's over. You get your money back, whatever, with the principal interest and so on and so forth. So let's not get too much into it. That's what it means, preferred shares. With this, I believe we are done with this particular video. Again, you should watch it few times, more than once, 5 to 10 times. Discuss with your friends. By discussing with your friends, you get to know a lot more. Here we go. We stop recording the video.